MRecktv.
Peace, Aminah, you there?
Yeah, peace, almighty, peace. Good afternoon.
Right. Peace, Queen. Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good. And you?
I'm gracious. I'm
right.
good. I'm good. So let's go right into it. You sent me a video about the 5G towers. Elaborate on that.
Okay, 5G is like the fifth generation of what the internet the wireless connection is for these cell phone companies and these cellular phones. So, with each, I guess, G, the towers change and things of that nature. So 4G was the LTE, which was kind of like, fast or whatever the case may be. But this 5G is supposed to be super fast. That's how they're selling it to the public. It's supposed to be super fast. You be able to download whole movies in like 30 seconds type of thing. So, but what people also need to know about them towers is that they give off radiation. Well, the majority of the people know that. It gives off radiation, but there's people that may not know that. So so what I'm finding the correlation between it. It's funny how that we quarantine, quotation marks, supposed to be indoors, and while we indoors, they putting up all these 5G towers everywhere. Everywhere. Posted on my page, one of my people sent me here in Chicago. It's at a stoplight. It's a police camera and a scan shooter, and then on top of that is a 5G lamp, 5G tower, and that's in Chicago. And then somebody else just sent me one where on top of, like in them cities that you might be driving across country, you see the big water things. The big water thing that contain all these gallons of water. On top of that, they got them 5G towers on top of that. It look crazy out here.
Wow.
And then there's a video that I'm going to send to you that was posted about this man who went up he said he's seen his police at this school. He like, they're not in regular police. It's a police vehicle, but they're not in uniform. You understand?
I've seen that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, putting up 5G. He said you're putting up 5G towers in these lamps and stuff like that inside the schools while nobody's in there. So, this is something that needs to be addressed because radiation, that's something that is killing people, can kill people over a period of time, especially if it's, in the airborne like that.
Definitely, and 5G is used to scatter crowds. Like the military use that. You know what I'm saying, to break up riots, stuff like that. So it's definitely radiational and harmful. So humans and life period.
Right, and it's just something that, like I said, it's a distraction on top of distraction on top of distraction. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and my thing is that if these things are healthy and just regular, why y'all waiting till people quarantine or indoors to put them inside? Why y'all not putting them during the school year? When people at work, why everybody in quarantine and now y'all want to pop up? These things is popping up everywhere, and they knew. These are towers that ain't been there before. So, it's something that the public needs to know about as well. You're right, and they do use that. That's probably part of martial law. It's something getting ready to happen because they got them everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts. I also saw they was releasing inmates.
Yes. And that is a fact. That's not a conspiracy or a rumor. It's a fact. Because my nephew out here in Philadelphia, he was doing 30 years. He getting ready to come home. Yeah, 30-year bid he doing, and he getting ready to come home. So they releasing inmates. That's not a lie. He didn't have no appeal or none of that. He been sitting in the jail and it was 30-year sentence, and he getting ready to come home. So I can attest to that, and that is the truth. So find out from your people. Anybody that fuck out people's, locked up, whatever the case may be, find out, if that's true or not. Because with this so-called quarantine and this lockdown, it's affecting people. For me, it's a big hoax. It's a big hoax in my opinion. And when I'm saying hoax, not saying that people is not. It's going to be casualties of this war that they planning, this financial war that they got going on. But it's affecting people, us at the bottom of the totem pole in real life. People can't go see people sick in the hospital. People can't go visit their loved ones that's locked up, incarcerated. They doing entirely too much.
And what's so crazy about it, like people who are infected or passed on from the C virus, like they not even having funerals for them. Like they just getting rid of the bodies. Like they just disposing of bodies in like trailers and like it's crazy.
Right. Yeah, that's a fact because one of my homegirls, one of my closest friends down here, she just died 3 days ago. She had a heart attack. And they told her peoples only 2 people could come to the funeral. Only 2 people could come to the funeral. Yeah, my Aunt Linda, rest in peace to my Aunt Linda. That's Capadonna's mom. She just passed away.
Wow.
Go up, yeah. And
my condolences. Wow.
And, you know, so, you know, it's all these rules and regulations with this thing that's going on. It's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? And like I said on the last show, you know what I'm saying? So much love and all of that from Just Salute to You. So much love and so many people want more information. They like, we need y'all to go back on. We need y'all to go back on. We need more information because, like I said yesterday, I was having a conversation. The rabbit hole is so deep with this. It's 6 degrees, 6,000 degrees of separation with all this stuff that's tied into it. You understand what I'm saying? And as far as the they letting some people check on y'all people that's locked up, hear from them or whatever, and find out if they getting ready to come home because they probably are.
Facts. And you was elaborating on, what's the name of this agenda you was telling me about? It had something to do with the you know, of course, the people in Hollywood and the children.
Are you talking about people? Or are you talking about what's the correlation between these celebrities catching these celebrities that so-called have this virus and the adrenochrome is what it's called.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Adrenochrome. Dr. Phil Valentine. If people go look him up. He just did an expose on it, talking about the correlation between the CB germ and these celebrities that have it. Now, adrenochrome, for people who don't know what that is the it's what happens. It's the adrenaline when you instill fear into somebody. It causes this adrenaline in the blood, but it's most at its peak and its highest when you do that to a child. So you instill fear, you scare a child damn near to death, and this adrenaline comes so high. And these people, they drink this blood that's filled with this adrenaline, and it's like a high for them. Now, if you want to know more about that, there's this movie or series called Dr. Sleep, and there's a scene where they had this little boy's walk. He's coming from a baseball game, whatever the case may be, and these adults pull up in this van, and then they talking to him, and he said, "Are you sure you're going to take me straight home?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're going to take you straight home." You get in the van, they don't take him home, they take him in the middle of nowhere, they got him strapped down on the ground, and they scaring him. "You gonna hurt me? You gonna hurt me?" And they scare him. They all hovering over him, scaring him, and he just starts screaming. And when he screamed the loudest, they cut him open, and then you see like the adrenaline, the fume coming out. You know, with CGI, but it was the equivalent of them drinking it. You know, they don't drink the blood in this movie, but in real life they do. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what they get high off of. Now, that has been patented in China, and there's proof of that too that will be posted. And because they have patented and created this adrenochrome now. So the correlation is that these celebrities that are coming out with this, the majority of them are coming out saying they have it, is because in some way down the line they have come in contact with that adrenochrome. So yeah, I'm gonna post some information about it. It's another friend of mine. He's gonna post some information about it. I'll give y'all his names I'll tag him in the post with that as well. So yeah, because you know all these celebrities coming out with it, and then nobody else is getting it. There's no documented proof. Like if I catch it, I'm putting a paper up that say positive test. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing that. We're supposed to take people's word for it. So, and like I said yesterday, this is the most that these people have been on the internet in their whole life talking. They copying 8 1/3 online about, because the people is not happening. They like, yeah, we know this is BS. We know somebody pays you or something else fishy is going on. You know, so they on the internet, you know what I'm saying, copying please and, you know, talking the most they ever talked in their life. Yeah, that's not for that.
Now, let me ask you this. How you feel about the stimulus package they agreed to give to the people?
They came up with, this country been claiming it's been broke all this time. They come up with $2 trillion, and they're giving people a stimulus package of $1,200, and they taxing that. How you they
taxing that? Wow.
They taxing that. So most people, it's all the economy is like I said, is crippling the economy. But every 2 years, I put that post. Every 2 years, it's a different disease or some type of pandemic or something that got the people bugging out or whatever the case may be. It's because they resetting the economy and they also resetting them chips. I didn't get to talk about it last time or get to tell you, but it's a lot of people and a lot of things that already got this RFID chip in it, kind of like testing it out. So every time they cripple the economy, they resetting these chips. Now with this ID 2020, it might have been a solution to where they got it to where because it's a radio transmitter, which means that if it's in you, they have the ability to send a shock wave through you, possibly kill you. It's not so much about identification and tracking. It's also can be a radio wave could be sent through that chip. So yeah, they wilding. They wilding. And this is not no scare tactic. This is not a conspiracy theory. Like I had to tell somebody yesterday, kind of put them in their place. I said when there's things that we discussing and we trying to put out to the people, and even if one thing comes to fruition before everything else starts falling in place, it is no longer a theory, it is a fact. So these things is happening. So y'all, and like I said, they're not going to excuse you when they try to instill whatever it is they got going on or come banging on people's doors. They're not going to say, "Oh, don't leave him in his house because he said it was a conspiracy theory." They gonna take you out your house too. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now also, you was we were speaking on global currency, like just one global currency they was gonna implement in a currency system, right? Now they I want to say put out information about the digital dollar. Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I know about the digital dollar. It was crypto dollar. That's what I was the crypto coin and all of that they were supposed to be coming out with. It's supposed to be an exchange. This is how they get it to be, you know what I'm saying, cool. You know what I'm saying? They get people to exchange or invest in it and then let it build up and then get a fair exchange for your dollar. You know what I'm saying? So once you exchange your dollar for this, and then everybody starts to do it, then like I said on the last show, it'll be gone. Like I said, we can't exchange money for goods anymore because they put things out to make it look good, and then people hop on the bandwagon. And like I was saying yesterday in the build I was having with somebody, it's taken away the technology is taking away the natural way of things. You know, the exchange of goods was something that came from the natives. You know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. When the Quakers came here, the exchange was more than just the items. It was just the physical of the exchange. Look, I'm handing you this out of respect. You handing me this. We exchange a fair exchange. So that's a natural way, a natural law, a natural way of maneuvering. They taking that away. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't got the whatever they implementing, that dollar you cannot use it. You can't. You're gonna have to because it's the system. You're going to have to either switch over or go off the grid and go in the woods somewhere or something. And that's crazy because being in the woods and off the land is where we're supposed to be at. We're supposed to be at that. This land is free land. How are we paying to live on paying rent and mortgages for space that's supposed to be free and ours? That's crazy. And they're keeping you out of this a free land. You know, they push the date back about people eviction. They can't evict nobody. It takes longer to evict. I'm from New York. I used to work for HUD with the sheriff's department evicting people. It takes longer to go through court to evict people than a 90-day grace period that they talking about. You know, it's crazy.
So, like, I'm asking you this because a lot of people, you know, they get caught up in saying, "Oh, M.Reck, you got all this conspiracy stuff on your channel. You better be careful and all that." What you got to say to those people?
And this is no disrespect, but it's only if you could not watch. Now, if you respect, first of all, you should respect platforms like this for putting out information. I'm not lying to y'all. I don't know y'all. Don't want to lie to y'all. For me, I want my people to be good at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? People have become a program in love with their oppressor. That they'll sit on TV and let some white man tell them something. They take that for face value, but they hate their brothers and sisters for knowledge they're trying to share with them. It's out of it's insane. at the end of the day, like I just said, you think it's a conspiracy, you want to call it a conspiracy or ask why it's people that's talking about it. People's channels is getting snatched and everything for talking about it. At the end of the day, it should be about wanting to know more about what's going on, because these times is crucial. You understand what I'm saying? But they'd rather you talk about who messing with who on this, or who's messing with who on that, or what rap song. And no, man, listen. Nobody don't want to hear beef.
I don't even care about none of that stuff right now.
Because at the end of the day, they in another bracket. These rappers, they get paid to lead you to the slaughter. They 10%. They getting paid to lead you to the slaughter. All that distraction, all the stupid challenges on there. They in the house bored because the majority of them is on lockdown. They on lockdown out there in L.A. because they all on that list out there. It's a big seal indictment that went out. So on top of the names that we already know that we talked about, we don't even know about the names that's not on the indictment. It's a big-ass seal indictment that's out. They got to stay in their house. They got to stay in their house. And they bored. You know what I'm saying? They tell us, the people, that this virus is airborne, but it's okay to go to the store. What kind of hypocrisy oxymoron is that? You know, people, for all we know, for all we know, everybody can have the coronavirus. It could have been in the water for years, and we everybody got a trace of it in them. It could be something that's part of us now that we don't even know. But people stop, and another thing, people got to stop believing that these people is testing positive for it, because like I said, one of my best friends is a nurse at Brookhaven, and she said you cannot go up there to the hospital with just, you have to have specific symptoms of the for them to test you, because testing kits is limited. Now they saying that the reason why they limited is because these nurses and stuff is stealing them. That's another thing. You understand? So it's deep. But at the end of the day, this is going in from winter into spring. Okay? This is the time people get sick. People, they're changing the weather, the way the weather been carrying on. We in the Northeast, right? It didn't snow at all this winter. What kind of winter was this? It didn't snow.
Not one time.
Down here in Philly, it was 70 degrees more than one day. Like at least 6-7 days, it was 70 degrees out here. So there's no weather here, but the weather goes from 70 to 40 to 30 back to 60, and people that will make people sick. So they putting out here in the news, if you got a cough or you got a fever, well, that kind of happens when people sneezing. People sneezing and people carrying on. No, sneezing is not associated with a flu or cold somewhat. It's more during this time with allergies, because I got allergies. And if I sneeze out in the street and somebody say something slick, I'm going to bark on them. I got allergies. Go ahead with all of that. But, yeah, so if you go to people are running to the hospital with these symptoms of just a regular cold from seasons changing, and that's because they put the fear out there. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary. Those two dudes, Donovan Mitchell and the other dude from the basketball team, they don't got the coronavirus no more. I'll send you that link. They just put it out there, saying they cured of it, they cleared of it. Huh? Yeah, it's too much funny business going on. They cleared of it.
Wow.
They cleared of it. So for me, it's a common cold. And not only that, if you manifest things long enough in your brain, they will manifest physically. You can physically make yourself sick by thinking about it. We all know that. So, yeah. But it's just crazy what's going on. I got to laugh. Not laughing.
Oh, man.
But to laugh to keep from being angry. But people need to stop coming at you, and if they not, because I know you don't pay attention to none of the comments. I noticed that.
Yeah, I see them because I don't entertain the BS. You dig? Like, because when they were saying all that, we talked about global currency. Like a few days later, the digital dollar came out, like a press release, You know what I mean? It was on Forbes.com. You know what I'm saying?
Told you.
And then they had, a lot of people didn't, facts, I salute you on that. And then the next day, a lot of people didn't peep. They had Forbes.com retracted. Like, we're not going to come out with the digital dollar right now. Like, a lot of people didn't peep that. You know? Yeah. If you go to the site, they retract it.
Just like Google stepped, they changed their thing up. That video that I posted when I called on the first time we spoke regarding the Kobe and Hebrew and all that, The videos on my page with them translating it, you can't do that no more. They retracted that. You can't do that no more. You understand what I'm saying? But what the people also need to know is they need to know about the X gene, the human X gene. The human X gene is what us black women have. Us women of color, we have it. It's something that they want. It's something that they want. They've been trying for years to manufacture it, but they cannot. But that's something that is something that we only us black women have, and it's like an immunity to everything. It's an immunity to everything. So look up the human X gene. I'm not lying. Also check out Children of Israel Out Here's page. He be breaking it down too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the human X gene is something that is so much going on. The rabbit hole is deep, going into CERN and things of that nature. They out here with these, CERN is a portal that they trying to build. Like if you look at these stadiums, these new stadiums that they build, football stadiums, you look from the aerial view, it's a CERN. It's shaped like a CERN. You look up CERN, they'll tell you they trying to open up some type of black hole. It's weird and demonic and crazy, but all in all, I did the knowledge to that. What it is that they trying to get up off this plane, which is this Earth, because as global warming expands, the sun is the global warming. The sun is prominent now. No, they don't realize that by the pollution and everything, and these the buildings and all this stuff is breaking the sun, bringing it closer. You understand what I'm saying? They can't. They allergic to the sun. We are of sun. We carbon melanated people. They are allergic to the sun. So yeah, all these explorations, trying this spaceship, this black hole, these portals, they try to bring in something demonic in here, trying to get out. They're trying to get up off this plane because they are allergic to the sun, and they want to keep us inside to keep us out the sun. We need the sun. The sun regenerates us. It regenerates our skin. It generates our blood. We need because we are of carbon and of melanin. So yeah, all these people, go outside. It's sunny outside. Don't let them trick you into staying indoors to where you becoming ashy and you don't got no sun. Like, nah. And then you really will get sick. Ellen Degeneres.
And she was like on house arrest, it seemed like, because she was like really like going out of her mind. And if you look closely, you saw like a ankle bracelet. You know what I mean?
Under the sweatpants. But not only that, in the video. Okay, that video, it was so profound because you seen it right there in front of your face. Now, like the Larry Johnson broke down, salute to him too, broke down. She seemed nervous and fidgety. Like they want, like whoever's telling her to go on live and make it look like everything is normal, but she can't act normal because she's perfect. Okay, bong. I'm gonna correlate the video with something else too. So the shirt that Ellen had on, you peeked when he broke down about the pedophile code and all of that. Did you peek that?
Right.
And then the pedophile code that code is on many of those establishments that was from Pizzagate. They were and then but anyway, in code the shirt said "Run Forest" on her shirt. If you peek that, it says "Run Forest" on her sweatshirt. That's a message to Tom Hanks to keep to run or to keep wherever he at, or okay, they speaking in codes. The four, she was playing that card game, the 4 heart or the 6 of hearts, whatever the case may be. That's a code for bad, something bad happening, bad time and something bad happening. Larry Johnson broke that down, and you know she calling people. Like I said, the whole thing with your tweets always catch up with you. The receipts always catch up with you. Now, if you ever have a Twitter app, when you tweet from your Twitter app, if you have an iPhone, it says from iPhone. Most of these celebrities got iPhones. So if a tweet comes out, it'll say tweet for iPhone. Now, with Oprah Winfrey, when they say they raided her crib, that other crib in Florida, at 2 o'clock in the morning, she said, "I just got the call." Okay, you just got the call, blah, blah, blah. I'm at home social distancing. Okay, so, but then under the tweet, it says a Twitter web app. Or Twitter web, which means that you tweeting from, not from your app, not from your cell phone, you tweeting from a computer or a laptop. So, you know, the correlation, all these people that tweeting, that used to be, all they tweets used to be on iPhone, now they tweeting from the web. Twitter web is that. So, Ellen is on house arrest. She got to be on house arrest. You got the ankle monitor you trying to hide from people. You calling people. Now, all these people she's supposed to be friends with. Jennifer Aniston is supposed to be her best friend.
Mm-hmm.
She called Jennifer Aniston from this phone, and she ain't answer. She FaceTimed John Legend, who she always, they supposed to be mad cool, and he like, who this? So which would lead you to believe that she on another phone. You on another phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know that phone, your old phone, they got your telephone. So, that video, people need to watch that video. Go and watch that video. But yeah, they speaking in codes to each other. Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' wife. You seen that video with her doing that Naughty by Nature, whatever kind of rap shit she was doing?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, but did you peep the Ender's Game book she had in her hand?
Nah, I didn't even peep that. Wow.
Yeah. That was coded message, meaning the end of the game is over. We in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to pay attention to what's in plain sight because, and then also in the video it breaks down, it links her directly to Epstein, that her background on her stage, on her show. It's the same exact building that mansion or whatever that is. That is on that he Epstein. It's the same exact thing. So, people gotta put the two and two together. It's deep. It's not no conspiracy. This is what's going on. People go to Tom Hanks' page and see all that creepy stuff on his page. And the Rocky, another one that got creepy stuff on his page. And it's just people, they just don't care. But another person that people need to look into, and I'm going to send you some stuff, is from Isaac Cappy. Isaac Cappy was an actor in Hollywood who was best friends with Seth Green. And Seth Green is a dude from, he does the voice of the son on Family Guy. Seth Green was in Mad Movies or whatever. Got you. But Isaac Cappy came out publicly and was calling these people out as pedophiles. And he somehow so-called killed himself. Yeah, I saw that. Year. Yeah. So, that was crazy. Yeah, he was calling out, Tom Hanks, right? It was Steven Spielberg. He called out a few names, Calling them pedophiles. Right. Yeah. Isaac Cappy. So people need to look at that. And it's not so much about, just focusing on these celebrities, but at the end of the day, what they do, it affects us all too. Because people as parents out here, you understand what I'm saying? People as parents out here. And a lot of these children, it's 1.3 million children missing in this country. People don't know that. People don't know that. That's crazy. That's a lot of kids, man. So people, you have to, and a lot of these children that's being kidnapped, they being sold into sex trafficking, they being killed, child sacrifice, and they being sold to these actors in Hollywood to be put off as their kids, their own kids. Wow. And the reason why that is because, like I said, 95% out there is transgenders. They coming out with kids, man. They got fake moon pregnant bellies, moon bumps. Beyonce's stomach folded on live TV like a picnic table. Her stomach folded, pregnant belly. How your pregnant belly folding like that? Like crazy. Yeah. So, people just need to be aware because of the correlation of being a parent. You're a parent out here. And what's going on with this 5G and all this stuff is affecting us. It is affecting us. People need to get back to their natural way of living. Get offline unless you're getting money off of it. That's a fact. Everybody's on so hard that the bandwidth is crazy. I got high-speed internet that I pay for every month, and it's slow because everybody in the world is on the internet. Everybody's using it on the internet. Like, just doing the most, too. Doing the most. Okay, wait a minute. There's a book called Beyond the Pale Horse by Milton Cooper. It was written in 1991. I read the book in 92. I did a thesis on it when I was in high school, and that's what made me initially mention it, the connection between what's going on now was from that book. In that book, they coined him a conspiracy theorist, but everything he said in that book came to be true. And they wound up killing him. He was ex-CIA. They wound up killing him after 9/11 because he exposed that or whatever. But it's called Beyond the Pill. And in the book, it talks about the vaccine with the chip in it, in that book. So a lot of people have read that book. A lot of dudes that's locked up say they read that book when they was locked up. But yeah, if you can get a copy of hand on that, get a copy of that, and Dean Koontz books. Get his books too. The Edge Doctors. Get that book too. Like, it got a lot of predictive stuff in it. It got a lot of predictive stuff in it. But yeah, Beyond the Pale Horse, it talks about the vaccine with the chip in it that a flu-like pandemic will come out. It will attack the lungs to make it hard to breathe. It'll come. It'll stay for a while, and then it'll be gone out of nowhere. And this is word for word in the book. So yeah, people need to get that book and just read more. Like, go to the library now, man. The libraries ain't closed because people don't read no more. Like, even with the book Fahrenheit 451, I did a thesis on that in college. That was a predictive. That was written in way back in the day. But it was talked about a future society where they outlawed books, where they burnt them. They made them illegal. Now it's coming to fruition, they're not physically burning books, but you don't have no physical copies. It's hard to get a book now. Everything is an e-book online. When you go to the library, nobody's in there reading anymore. They on the phone. They online to wait to use the computer. That's it. You know, and that's crazy. It's technology is taking our lives away, literally. It's taking away our natural way of looking up information. Like, it wasn't none of that. They're
turning people into machines.
Exactly. Exactly. And not only that,
robots.
Speaking of robots, in China where they got the coronavirus, they actually have hospitals, buildings that have nothing but people with coronavirus in it. In this country, they got people mixing. They got people with this so-called virus mixing with other people. Somebody in the hospital for a broke leg, they got to be exposed to somebody up in there with that. Like, they irresponsible for that they doing. And in China, they have it, and this is not fake. This is real. They having them people in them hospitals that's specifically for coronavirus victims being treated by robots. They got robots treating them. There's a video I'm gonna send that to you too out there that that goes into that. It shows it. So,
send me that.
Yeah, no hand-to-hand contact and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, our country, they want to be so big on claiming that the best in this and that, and an idea y'all wouldn't think to put everybody that has it in one building. You know what I'm saying? Or say this is where people who have it come here. Y'all letting people walk around. It's the depopulation tax. That's another agenda.
So, real quick,
let
them know how they can, contact you on social media. Give them your Instagram.
Okay, the last time that I still have so many follower requests.
Man, I know your joint got lit.
And for the last time, and that's salute because it was, like I said, let me put something out there real quick too. I said to the guard, I said, yo, if I would have just called up your show, if you would have had that show before the quarantine, it would have been a different reaction. Everybody been calling me crazy, calling me a lunatic. Conspiracy theorists, get out of here, you know what I'm saying? But now with this quarantine and people starting to open their eyes, you know what I'm saying? It's so much positive because people need to be put on. And it ain't just me doing it. You doing it. Like, those people out there, that got the negative, the low vibration, let them stay there. Because at the end of the day, what's happening to us is not going to excuse you because you calling it a conspiracy. Like, get out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get to everybody's requests. There's so many. It's so many.
I know it got crazy for you.
It's cool because, like I said, I'm corresponding with people. I'm actually speaking to people on the phone and building with them on the phone. So, and that's good. People need to be more in tune, right? More in tune with our people. Be positive. Embrace your brothers and sisters. I don't got time for all that coonery. No.
Give them either your GoFundMe or your Cash App where people can support you because you're giving out vital information.
Right. The GoFundMe, like I said, I'm doing something. I've been doing this since last weekend with the kids in this area doing their hair and stuff like that because all the beauty parlors are closed down here. So little girls from around the way and from my daughter's class come and get their hair done and stuff like that. But I had already handled that. But everybody's saying to GoFundMe. Don't do a GoFundMe because when you see GoFundMe, you think somebody's dead. They said that deals with death and stuff like that. So I don't want to do that. But my Instagram is at the Essence DAESSENCE 2020, and it's like a little. It's my memoji on there. So that's you see a iPhone memoji. That's me. And I will get to everybody, but I just want everybody to be good. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, salute. Like I said, we locked in. You know, I've been getting.
Oh, we locked in. Salute.
We're getting hit up to do other things now.
Other platforms, like
of course,
they've been blowing you down to get on their platforms since you've been on MRecktv.
Yes. But I'm on MRecktv. The God said we ain't playing them games. God said
salute to the God, to our King of Law. Yeah. It's about loyalty, and we stand on that, you know?
Yeah, so we going, like I said, whatever, like I said, I've been giving whatever information I be getting. I'm giving it to you, whatever's hot.
I appreciate you.
And I've been getting it because, like I said, you know, me and the other page, you know what I'm saying, we kind of work hand in hand or whatever the case may be, but the information is out there, public knowledge. They put you with the distraction of what's going on, like, with them celebrities and stuff, because they know that's what you into. You know what I'm saying? Or that's what your vibe is or what your thing is. And that you will take the time to go look up something. You know what I'm saying? Anything that they flagging is a lot of it be truth. And if you're not getting flagged like myself, it's because I kind of work around that. I know what to post and what not to post. Yeah. I post a lot of memes with a lot of the Insta IG memes that I make up, and I throw the information in. You can't flag something I made. You know what I'm saying? Rather than and then I'll tag the post or send the screenshot in a DM to you or something like that. But yeah, you have to know how to work around it. But the knowledge is definitely out there. But yeah, the Instagram is the Essence, again, DAESSENCE. I also talk about hip hop too, but this is more important right now. But yeah,
it's the Essence 2020, right?
Right, the Essence 2020, and if the Cash App, if y'all want to, it don't matter. It's tax-free OG. That's what it is.
It's got a music. M.Reck. Y'all wanna stunt and floss on Front Street? The hawk will tear through your gut, spill out your lunch meat. You the main Vic, they booking for drugs. Niggas starving out here, and you looking like grub. Every nigga wanna front and claim you the plug, till a nigga come through and hit your brain with a slug, and leave a messy blood stain that'll ruin your rug. And if you resist, blung blung, chewing your mug. So graphic, closed casket, young boy Merc with the old ratchet. Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact mrecktvpromo, mrecktvpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone. MRecktv.